Hey, welcome to the first lesson of the Easy Outsource to the Philippines free and full course on YouTube. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to scale your business by easily outsourcing tasks overseas. So essentially, we're going to be speaking about a few core principles for outsourcing and getting virtual assistants for your business. And also, we're going to speak about the structure of this course. You have a full playlist down in the description for all this course. So there's going to be a link. You can simply go through all the lessons. And in the end of each lesson, we're also going to have a little end screen to go to the next lesson, as well as a special offer for all the viewers of the course down in the description. So it's a practical course that teaches you everything you need to know about hiring, training, and delegating tasks to virtual assistants from the Philippines. My name is Vova Evans, seller on Amazon since late 2016. And with me, my mentor also for hiring and friend, Barak Almog. He's owner of SellerFrame, an agency that helps you systemize your process with your businesses, outsource for your businesses, outsource people. He's an automation expert, outsourcing expert, but I should just pass the microphone to him, man. Welcome, Barak.
Hey, thanks, Vova. I'm really excited to be here. We've talked about this for quite some time. I had to prepare, make sure everything is perfect. And today we are here. I'm really happy about it. So thanks for having me. I really appreciate our listeners, everyone that came here and took from their time. And I know how time is so precious today. So I'm going to dive right in. Like you said, this course is about, I'm going to teach you my process of outsourcing any task in an online business to a VA from the Philippines. And that includes hiring and what tools you need to install and how to delegate tasks. And in this lesson, we're going to talk about the three fundamental elements of a successful hiring process. And I'm going to kind of outline to you what's going to happen in the next 5 lessons. Okay, in lessons 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. So it's going to be really worth your time, I promise. And I hope you're going to like it. And let's dive right in. So my goal is that by the end of this course, each one of you will know how to hire their own VA. You're going to know how to set up your operational infrastructure. That's basically the tools or the software that you need to manage your VA. You're going to know how to map your processes, how to document your processes, and delegate your tasks effectively and independently. Now, I've been doing this for a couple of years now, so I'm quite confident with it. Here's what's going to happen in this course. First of all, I'm going to demonstrate the entire process to you from A to Z. Really what you need to know right from the get-go until you got your own VA assigned to your position and the machine is running. I'm going to share with you strategies and tactics that you didn't hear anywhere else. I'm going to give you a lot of practical value. This is not just like, philosophy course. I'm going to dive into the details. I hope it will encourage you to act right away in your own business. To break it down, the 3 elements of successful outsourcing. The first one is hire the right people. So you want to get your team of A players to take over the tasks. The second one is setting up the right software, which is what I call operational infrastructure sometimes, managing your team effectively. And the third one is mapping your processes properly into SOPs, standard operating procedures. In this course, we're going to demonstrate all of them. Really, really short intro about myself. Like Vova said, I'm the owner of SellerFrame. We're an e-commerce automation and outsourcing agency. And in this slide, I'm kind of outlining, I started this in 2013, in my master degree in algorithms and computer science. And then I had my own, ride, which was sometimes rough in Amazon and e-commerce. In the past 3-4 years, I've been working with sellers on systemizing and outsourcing their businesses on various levels. I lived in Manila for a year and a half, which you can see here. You can see also 2 of my VAs in the past 4 years. Elton was the first one, my legendary Elton assistant. Yeah, I even visited him in Tagum City, which is a city in Mindanao, the southernmost island of the Philippines, large one. And then there was Abby, which is extremely talented. We worked together for a year and a half. And basically, we got a lot of experience in hiring, systemizing. So I know what I'm talking about. We got success stories. I'm not going to dive into each one of them, but I've worked besides, with Amazon sellers. I worked with SaaS entrepreneurs, Liran, which is an e-commerce brand expert developer, managing a couple of accounts. And then there was Karin, a marketing director, Alon, which does not do e-commerce, and we helped him systemize a lead generation business. And then we got our most exciting case study.
I'll say a few things. First, again, thank you for coming and presenting all of this to us. And I was really excited to have you with us today because I have actually been mentored by you, in hiring for over a year, I believe, right? And I gotta say that stuff works. We have hired a virtual assistant for our Amazon business. I've hired for my YouTube business. Now there's a team of people working together with me, and it's insane because beforehand I was only me and my partner on our Amazon business. I was doing the YouTube alone, super overwhelmed with stuff to do. And now it's easier because I can delegate tasks to other people that are awesome. You, Barak, taught me how to go through all this process. First, I had to break the things in my mind. I didn't hire for a long time. People that are listening, guys, it is worse to hire earlier. Truly, gotta honestly say the truth. It's better to hire earlier because it's just freeing you stuff. It's more exciting. You get to build a real team. And I think this way you can grow faster. You can scale faster. So yeah, that's, I guess, being a case study is also nice.
For me, the most magnificent thing was hearing from you that after we systemize your video editing process and you outsourced it to Jamil, the editor, you told me that you tripled your yield, or you're 3 times more productive, which was absolutely mind-blowing for me because you did it right from the start. That's beautiful, seriously. Anyone here that's listening, it's not just Amazon and e-commerce. This slide is actually taken from various screenshots from FreeUp. These are which is virtual assistant marketplace. Mm-hmm. These are a bunch of tasks that you can basically delegate to virtual assistant. You can do a lot, if you got the method right, which is what we're going to discuss here. So what's our plan for this series? And this is kind of, I always like to begin with the end in mind, kind of know where we're going to and break it down. So this is what I like to call a kind of a typical scenario in the life of a seller. This is the Amazon seller, but it can be any type of entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. So you can see here on the left side, we got our VA. This is the span of the week, Monday to Friday. And the VA gets in, starts its shift on Monday. And the first thing he's doing is going to the task management system to check what he's got lined up for today. So he's got, a list of tasks, task 1, task 2, and so forth. Then directly from the task he got is linked to the company wiki, which we're going to see all of these things, which is the kind of the information headquarters. Got all the, everything he needs to know is there waiting for him. From the wiki, inside the wiki, he's got the SOPs, the standard operating procedures. We're going to see that also later. And there he can refresh his memory, how he needs to do the tasks. And maybe he's got some files that he's going to use. So those are in the shared storage cloud. And the seller, as you can see, is not part of this process. So he's kind of enjoying his freedom. And all he needs to do is check the daily report once a day or once a week or whatever makes sense for his business. And he's not part of that operation. Nevertheless, things happen consistently, optimally, 100% of the time. That's the end in mind. That's the end scenario that I'm going to teach you how to get to. Our 3 elements, how do they correspond or align with this schema? So the first one we said is people. So how to hire the right VA. So that's over here. Then the second one is the software, all the tools that we need to manage that VA. And the third one is the process, which is here. And we're going to touch all of those together. The next videos in the series. So the next video is the mindset, which is really, really, really important. We want to know how to avoid failing, okay? Because most sellers, most entrepreneurs, they try to outsource and they fail miserably. And this kind of deters them from doing it again. And I get that a lot because people come and talk with me and they're kind of lost faith in the concept. So we're going to learn how to avoid that. And the second one is the people. I'm going to share with you my funnel, my hiring funnel. I'm going to share with you, the questions that I ask and the skill test that I create and everything you need to know, again, to hire the right VA, the perfect VA, right at the first time. Then we're going to talk about the software. And it's going to be very, very practical. It's going to be a live demo. We're going to show this thing in action, actually. I'm going to use ClickUp and a little bit of Google Drive. And finally, part 5 is a process. how to map, process, and delegate effectively. The last one is running the machine, or how to make the most of your investment. Because we invested a lot of time and effort, and we want to make sure that this VA sticks around and he does the job properly long term, right? We don't want them to quit on us. That's it. So the next lesson, like I mentioned, is going to be why most entrepreneurs, most people fail at outsourcing, the typical reasons, and how you will avoid it. You see here my details, my contact info is on the left side. I'm very open. I'd be happy to hear from you. If you got any questions, you want to consult, any feedback or anything at all, then feel free to reach out to me.
Perfect. And the end screen here is on the YouTube. You can click on this on the screen now to go to the next lesson. We'll talk about mindset and why most people fail, how to avoid it, so you are not going to avoid it. So see you in the next lesson. Bye.